Hello, world. Welcome back to Let's Talk Barca. In this episode, episode 12, we're going to discuss the game against Valencia. It ended in a 3-1 Barcelona win. Congratulations, Barca. Let's get into this, guys. What a game, man. That was a great game. Shows what everything that I was sort of trying to explain leading up into the game. If you go and you take back my notes, you'll see leading up to all this game, everything I pretty much said played out in this game in some bits and form. Maybe not all out, but some bits and form, right? So from the 3-5-2, we saw that near the end. Coutinho playing the number 10 role. Mingueza playing in the back three on the right side. De Jong and Busquets playing in the holding position behind Coutinho. Fati and Memphis just playing together would give us extra goals. We saw that there. So we pretty much saw it, right? We can see exactly. It's actually, I can't take the credit for it because if we go back and you take the video, you'll see it up here with Johan Cryuff and Jordi Cryuff explaining Johan Cruyff's formations, the systems, what they're trying to do. It's all there. Everything's there. You go listen to the pep. It's all there. So everything that we saw there, we saw it in bits and pieces. It's all the Barcelona style. We can see it, but it's just not fluid and it's not there consistently, right? And we can see that. So it's not there consistently, but we can see the bits and pieces. We know that we got, PK. We can't move forward with PK playing. We have to see that we need a Rougeau back in that game. Like we really, really, really do need a Rougeau back, just so we could have him as a defensive stopper there. Because PK, it's very, it's laboring watching PK. Okay, so let's break this game down in the first half. So in the first half, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was fuming when I saw Roberto playing as the right center back. That really had me fuming. I was screaming Koeman out. Yeah, I was screaming Koeman out. I was like, nope, that's it, that's it. Everyone else is right. They're all right. No. But then, I said, okay, let me just go with the team. And then after the goal, it was like, okay, yes, yes, everyone else was right. No, just jokes, just kidding, guys. No, but yeah, that I really don't understand Koeman's consistency with Roberto in the defense. I don't mind Roberto playing in that holding position, but we do have a lot of players in that position right now. So but I don't mind him playing that position if we have to play him in that position. But he would be down on that list right now. Now that we have Mingueza and Des to play right back, I would personally play them before I play Roberto at the right back position. Right? That's so that and at the right center back position, I'm playing Mingueza. I'll play anybody else but Roberto at that position. So I don't really understand that part about it. Now, in my lineup, I had picked Coutinho over Gavi. The reason being because I didn't think Gavi was really ready to play the number 10 position. And I think that we saw that. He's not really ready for it. But here's the thing, and here's why I have to respect Koeman. It's clearly Coutinho, Gavi's not better than Coutinho. We all know that. Anybody with a brain knows that Gavi's not better. I adore Gavi. I'm a big Gavi fan. He's gangster Gavi to me. I'm always going to support Gavi. I always want to see him playing. But to be honest, he's not better than Coutinho, right? So for Koeman to play Gavi in the 10 role, which is Coutinho's natural role, over Coutinho, right? When you know that Gavi is an 8, he's a 6 or an 8. He's not really a 10 or an 11. Coutinho, or even a 7. Coutinho could play a bit of 7. Coutinho's a number 10 slash a 7, right? Played a little bit of the 11, but not really a winger like that, right? Mainly a 10, maybe a little bit of an 8. But his main role is a 10. We play in that 10 role for the first time in years without Messi, and he chooses Gavi over Coutinho. So that shows that what Koeman's about right now. is mainly developing Gavi, right? So he's gonna develop Gavi. He's gonna, as you can see, he's still gonna develop Nico. So he's really pushing hard, and he's gonna develop Garcia. So these guys, they're gonna, as long as we keep Koeman as the head coach, then he's gonna develop them to the point where they're gonna be on the Spanish national team. That's clear to me now. Like, that is absolute, and it should be clear to every last one of you guys too. With Luis Enrique, Lucho as the helm of Spain, and with the way that Ronald Koeman is playing the young kids. Fati, Fati's going to walk right back into that Spanish team. Fati's walking into that Spanish team, right? So because him and Jordi Alba, and that might even help Jordi Alba get back into that Spanish team as well. Because with Pedri, Fati, and Jordi Alba right all on that left hand side, why break that up? And Luis Enrique is not stupid enough to break that up, right? So, and then you already have, so you have that on Pedri on one side, then you put Gavi and Sergio Busquets in the other. You know what I mean? So you already see that we're going to have a huge Spain contingency, a huge Barcelona contingency in Spain moving forward, especially with the way that Ronald Koeman is going to continue to play Gavi. So that's good for Gavi. Now, moving on from Gavi, we can also saw that Nico got some more time, and we say that he did well. So all that criticism that everyone threw at Ronald Koeman for the way he dealt with Nico, I thought Nico came out and he handled it well. I'm really happy for Nico. Nico played very well defensively. He didn't have that slow start that he normally has, and I'm very happy for Nico. So Nico did very well in that game, and congratulations to Nico in that game. Oh boy, Fati, main man Fati. You try to say, okay, he's not Messi, he's not that good. He's just a kid, whatever. But it's like every time you try to tamper him down, he just like, he just he just hypes himself up, and you're like, yo, kid, like, come on, man, I'm trying to run some cover for you, I'm trying to run some shade for you, man. Like, I'm trying to say that, you don't think you're as good as Messi, because everyone's gonna hate you, because they're gonna say this kid thinks he's as good as Messi, but man, this kid is like. He's doing things that, like, I like, honestly, Messi never did. Messi was a goal scorer, but not like this. Like, this guy's just like shoot and score. Like, this is like, like, it's unbelievable type stuff. Like, it's, you're just hoping that every time you're just hoping he just doesn't get injured, but shoot the ball as much as possible. Like, seeing Fati on the pitch with Memphis Depay, you can see that they're developing a chemistry, and that's good. Memphis got his goal as well. Now, I'd like to see Memphis and Fati work together to get Memphis some goals inside the flow of the game. It's time to Memphis to start scoring goals in the flow of the game again. We need to see that from Memphis, so hopefully we'll see that happening during the week. Now we also have to talk about the other side. Sergio Dest played well as a winger, but I don't really like him as a winger. I would really like him as a wing back. I liked him when he played as a wing back and he had Menguesa behind him, as opposed to when it was Roberto behind him. I don't think it really fit when Roberto was there, but it fit when Menguesa was there a little bit better. So that looked good, and Dest looked good on that side there. Now, once again, I thought Sergio Busquets played well. I thought that we stayed compact, just like the article said, and I said in my last preview. So he stayed compact, and that's what helped us. We looked a lot better defensively, and Sergio Busquets played another good game. That's a good day. Now, De Jong. I'm going to be honest with you. In the first part of the game, De Jong looked like he was actually in space, like he was just wandering. I don't think he really plays that second interior midfield position very well. I think he really only works well as a holding, one of two holdings, or holding by himself, or as a center back. Those seem to be the only real three positions for Frankie De Jong where he's really truly effective going forward and playing and in defense. Otherwise, as he plays as like the second or third interior, he sort of gets lost in the game and just sort of just wanders aimlessly, not really playing defense, not really attacking. He's just there in space. So I'm not really pleased with Frankie De Jong's performance, especially in the first half. When he went to the two holdings consistently, I thought he had a better game, and he was we were a little bit more solid defensively as well. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining. Remember to like and subscribe. And if this is for those who know, and if you don't know, you just don't know.